What's going on, everybody? Wanted to take a few minutes here. Just got out of a meeting, and obviously all of us are dealing with this whole coronavirus piece and everything else that we're working with. And one of the challenges that we're having as a company here is too many cooks in the kitchen and not enough good information. And everybody's really just kind of focusing on their own stuff, their own teams, their own, everything. And it got me thinking about this idea, and I had a conversation with someone the other day about this, about leading at a higher level. All of us here in particular that are in this group have been called to lead at a higher level. You're either being prepped to disciple somebody, you are either that you're being prepped to disciple somebody, or you are discipling somebody, or you're discipling multiple people. And one of the things that I'm noticing in this group, and this isn't a rebuke, this isn't a reprimand, this isn't even an admonishment, this is a gentle correction, is that we're too focused on small things. We're focused at the 5,000 foot level, which means we can only see so much. And if I could get rid of my, take my hands off of this and show you, it would be the equivalent of me looking at this plant. Here, let me see if I can switch views. I can't. Doggone it. Oh yeah, here we go. It'd be the equivalent of me looking at this plant from this view, or me looking at the plant from this view. Now, it's still just a plant, right? So the point that I'm trying to make here is I'm able to see what's going on around it. I'm able to focus on not just a single leaf. I'm not able to focus just on a single bit of information, but I'm able to focus on the larger view, the larger picture. So as an example, if I disciple somebody, not only am I thinking about that person, well, actually it starts with me. Obviously, I'm thinking about myself. And this is where a number of times we tend to stay. But now I disciple somebody, so not only am I looking at myself, but I'm looking at them and how I impact them, how they impact me, how they are impacting the relationships that are our relationship. Then now it's looking at not only how do I impact them, but how do I impact other people around them? How do they impact other people around them? How do they impact other people around me? And it just goes higher and higher and higher. And this is the next level of leadership. This is leadership, frankly. It's the ability to see and influence a larger piece of the pie than just your own piece, or just the piece that tends to intersect with your piece. And it's constantly being able to see these things on a regular basis and being mindful of them. And I think right now in this time in particular, we need to do a better job of scaling our vision higher. Yes, some of you have lost your jobs. Yes, some of your jobs have been greatly diminished. Yes, some of your people's jobs, some of your people's challenges, all these things. We need to scale up in the way that we're viewing things. We need to scale up in the way that we're communicating. We need to scale up in the way that we're engaging with our people and being able to see the effects all around. Not just the effects on me, not just the effects on them, but their effects on others, others' effects on them. And mitigate those, disciple those, and see beyond those so that we can actually help them. Because right now, if I'm honest, what I'm seeing is all of us are just focusing on our own piece of the puzzle to one degree or another. And some of you are doing a great job focusing on your piece, and your piece is handling it, getting taken care of. But we've got to see the bigger picture. We've got to see how we can impact the group. We've got to see how we can impact not just our people, but our people's people, if that makes sense. Every one of you leads a little bit of a Bible talk, right? I think barring Tori, you've got The Centenahis, your group is you two, Anthony, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got a group of 5 with Anthony, the Garcias, actually 6 with Mai. That's a Bible talk. Leon and Farron, you guys lead a Bible talk. And so don't think of your groups, just your people, just as your people. You've got to think of them as a group. You've got to think of them as you're leading a Bible talk. You're leading a group. And so how is your group doing? Are they healthy? Are they sick? Are they doing bad financially? Are they doing well financially? Are they losing their jobs? Are their jobs being solid? Etc., 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 etc. Are you being evangelistic? Is your people being evangelistic? Are they reaching out to people? Are they studying the Bible with people? Are they sharing good news on the GroupMe? That's what you've got to look for. You can't just look and expect me and Ariel to focus on the big picture. You need to focus on the big picture. Otherwise, guys, this stops. This ends. Forget coronavirus. Forget any of that kind of stuff. All that really, frankly, doesn't matter. This is just exposing what areas of leadership we as a group have to grow in. And the area of leadership that I really want you guys to focus on is not just focus on yourselves, and that's important. How are you doing physically? How are you doing emotionally? How are you doing spiritually? How are you doing financially? And not just your people in general, but how is your group doing? And then reporting that out, sharing that, giving Ariel and I that intel. In crisis moments, it's an opportunity for leaders to lead. It's an opportunity for gaps to be closed. Think about how much more loving of a group we're going to be how much more attentive of a group we're going to be, how much more engaged of a group we're going to be when all this stuff goes away, but we've built habits that help us be the leaders that God has called us to be, and to be the leaders and men and women that we want to be in this moment. And so my call to you guys today and this week is to focus on leading at a higher level. Focus on vision at a higher level. And I'm not talking vision as in like future vision, God's going to do yes, of course. But vision as in seeing and being attentive to things in a larger sphere of influence, right? Consider yourselves as a larger sphere of influence and take this opportunity to raise to the next level. So just thinking about that here at work. I mean, this is a company that's been around for a long time, and we're having challenges with this. We as disciples should be expert at this, and I want to call you guys to that. Now, if you don't know what that looks like, if you don't know how to do that, then ask. Be proactive in growing here. Be proactive in this time where you've got a ton more discretionary time, one way or the other. Be more proactive in engaging in how can I level up? How can I lead? How can I grow? What can I do so that we can engage in this? Okay? I love you guys so much. I think about you guys while I'm here at the office, which is why it's 10:30 and I'm spent 30 minutes kind of thinking through what I want to say here after a meeting at 10. And then came out here to do this. I don't even know if I can get back in the building since I'm still so new. I don't have a key fob or anything. So, but love you guys. And comment below with your takeaways from this, and comment below with what you're going to do to level up over the course of the next week to 2 weeks. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.